Hey sportsman, John Bergsman here from Fisherman's Digest. We're up here on the Rainy River, Lake of the Woods County, Minnesota. We're up here river fishing early fall. This is one of the best times to plan a trip to come up to the Rainy River because the walleye are pouring in out of Lake of the Woods. We're gonna have an awesome show, catch tons of fish, and we are gonna be rod in hand fishing. My favorite way to fish. Stay tuned.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle Products, Flo-Fast, world's leading portable fluid transfer system, Drotto, catch and release boat system.
That's a fish.
Here's a fish.
Oh, yeah,
better one there.
It's a nice one. Yeah, Joe Henry.
You know, if I gotta sit here and be your professional net man, what the heck? You look like you caught a walleye before too, huh?
Hey, John Bergsman here with Joe Henry from Lake of the Woods Tourism, and Joe, that is exactly what we've come here for.
You know what? The walleye capital of the world, I think right now is showing why.
And I'm telling you what, our hats are practically blowing off. But we're in here thick, and we've done a good job so far of identifying where the walleye are not.
Right.
And that's part of it. You know, you move around, and then you find an area that's produced, boom, boom.
Well, and I think it's good to know too that, you know, the Rainy River feeds Lake of the Woods. And with the wind we have today, instead of going to the lake because it's so windy, we made a decision to fish the river. And there are literally
Bajillions.
There's 42 miles of navigable Rainy River, John. And you know what? This is what's living in it.
Oh man, I'm telling you what, and there is nothing better, 30 years of tournament fishing, there's nothing better than coming to the Lake of the Woods and experiencing these tasty fish. They are pure, they're unspoiled by pollution, and when you eat one of these fish fries, you know you've had one.
Well, I'll tell you the other thing too, you can tell you're getting a little rusty because when you set that hook, you're off the center of the snout by just a little bit. Do you see that?
Smidge.
He's off just a little. Good job.
But let me tell you what, Joe, thank you. All right, let me pop, you gonna pop it off for me?
Yeah, bet.
Beautiful.
Beautiful fish.
That is lovely, and we're gonna eat that fish tonight. That's a better one.
Oh, we got frickin' stuff on that here. Hold on. Oh, better one.
Yeah,
nice
nice.
fish.
Nice. Way to go, Joe.
Way to go,
Show
John.
that Lake
Look
of
at
the
that one.
Woods. And you know what, Joe? I was drop back jigging.
You are, huh?
I was drop back jigging with the current. So what that is, guys, is start right below the boat, and as the current blows your jig out, every time you lift it, it'll blow it back a little, and you drop it and drop it. That was about the 8th lift, and whack. And I mean, you can see the classic way he hit that.
Look at that. Big old shiner hanging on there, right?
Oh yeah. One of the cool things, Joe, about this whole area is that you guys can see it and feel it. We are in a 20-mile-an-hour gale.
Yeah.
And when you come to Lake of the Woods, you've got that massive lake that's wonderful and just filled with fish. But when you get a day like today, you just can't go out there. So the river is your backup.
It's great because from the mouth of the river all the way to where we are now, you know, it's about 42 miles of navigable river.
And I mean, you see behind us, guys, I mean, it's sand, it's rock, it's up, it's down, it's pools, and it is filled with tasty walleye. Let's get back at it.
Okay. Singeing jigs, that's it.
Another one, Joe. That's awesome.
Look how
Awesome.
golden this one is, John.
Oh, the colors.
So he pinned it. See that?
Oh,
he pinned it on the bottom.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Because I
that?
felt the hit.
Yeah, he pinned that
Yep.
baby. But nice. Wow, look at that baby.
Beautiful.
Do you think they're golden?
Oh, I'm just telling you. I came here all wound up. Joe's made me feel mellow.
You know, walleyes will do that to a person, won't
Oh, they do. There's just something about being out here.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Angler Quest, built with purpose. Traxstech, the ultimate fishing system. Strike King, tie one on. Garmin.
Big
John?
fish, yeah, better fish.
All right.
Yeah. Good job, Joe.
Oh, good job, John.
Thanks.
Look at that.
Thanks for the net job.
We'll take that, right?
That's right. Oh,
another one,
good
double header,
job. Doubled up. Now this boat's equipped with a spot lock trolling motor. Now there's two ways you can do this when you come up. You can throw a traditional anchor, and typically if you don't have too big of waves, it's actually a big tip to anchor with your butt into the waves. It locks you in with less movement rather than anchoring off the front. Now I've got a Garmin Force trolling motor, the new Garmin Force. It does a great job, and what I like about this is that Greg can move us around the hole a little bit sliding. We're a little bit more mobile than hoisting that anchor up every time you want to move. So whichever you choose to use and your boat is equipped for, I love this, these spot lock trolling motors again, and you can also throw just a traditional anchor.
That's what most people do, and it works great.
Exactly.
Yep.
So let me show you a couple of different ways that we fish here on the Rainy River as well as Lake of the Woods. There's a couple, 2-3 cadences that are super important to catching fish. The first thing that you have to start out with is bottom. And that sounds crazy, but get your jig all the way to the bottom. Then I'm gonna pull it up maybe an inch to an inch and a half so that my resting motion in my hand has that jig an inch and a half off the bottom. And then I'm gonna pound jig it. I'm gonna drop jig that and cause the silt or whether it's rock I'm hitting to make noise, I'm dropping down to hit bottom and then pulling back up immediately that inch and a half. And that creates the up and down. Now, a lot of times the fish don't constantly, when they're a little negative, they don't want that jig motion. They want that jig to stop momentarily. So what I do, rather than just completely leave it still, is I'll just act like shivering. See how my rod tip, I just shiver it back and forth right there. And that will make the tail on that minnow dance because my jig is moving. And that still jig with the dancing tail, again, makes that minnow look like it's struggling, and that triggers the instinct within a fish, that predatory instinct that says, hey, I'm a river fish, that means they're a feeding fish, and they're gonna go over there and just slam that thing. And when you feel it, the last thing I'd encourage you to do is to be patient. You don't have to set that hook immediately. A lot of times when I feel that bite, I'll just give it ever so slight up pressure, and then that fish will rebite. It will suck it in again and slam the lips down because it feels that minnow coming out of the mouth just ever so slightly with that pressure. When I feel that rebite, that's when I immediately lift up. You catch a high percentage of fish if you're patient with your hook set.
Stinger only.
Oh, I'm not gonna miss. Oh, yeah. This right here where we fight this fish is?
Pull the extension out.
No.
She could come
No.
out there a ways.
I'm not gonna reach that far. I gotta see her. This water's tepid. I can only see what I can see. She's hooked good enough that she's fought this long.
That crazy big one in the current.
There you go, Jonesy. Good one.
Yeah.